Hello student, in previous video we have seen the examples on convolution of Laplace transform. Today also we will see the another examples of convolution. Here the question is perform convolution of x1 of t and x2 of t using convolution theorem of Laplace transform. Now here in this example, instead of equation they provide you the waveform for x1 of t and x2 of t. So whenever you want to perform a convolution, your first job is to convert that waveform into a signal. So let us convert this waveform into a signal. x1 of t, here the unit step signal with amplitude of 1. So first we have to generate a unit step signal with amplitude of 1. But we want to stop that unit step signal at t is equal to 2. So let us take example. This is your unit step signal with amplitude 1. The unit step signal, the range is from 0 up to infinity. But for this x1 of t, we want to stop that unit step signal at t is equal to 2. So let us generate the another unit step signal at t is equal to 2 with amplitude of 1. So this is the second signal starting from 2 to infinity. And this is the u of t minus 2. So if I subtract these two signal, so from 0 to 2 only this signal is present. So from 0 to 2 amplitude is 1. But at t is equal to 2, this first signal value is 1 minus second signal value is also 1. Now here I am generating the second signal with amplitude of 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So at t equal to 2, your value drop from 1 to 0. So everywhere wherever you have one value, that one value will be subtracted with that minus 1 and your result is always 0 0 0 0 up to infinity. So the mathematical expression for this x1 of t is u of t minus u of t minus 2. Now let us again convert x2 of t into an equation. x2 of t signal is from 0 to 1, amplitude is 1, and from 1 to 2 range your amplitude is minus 1. So this is the mathematical equation of x1 of t and x2 of t. Now according to the procedure of convolution, we have to take Laplace transform of both the signal. So let us take first Laplace transform of x1 of t, that is equal to x1 of s. So Laplace transform of u of t is equal to 1 upon s minus u of t minus 2. Here the unit step signal is present but with the delay of minus 2. So for that delay we have e raised to minus 2s. Here the delay of minus 2, so therefore exponential value is minus 2s. And the Laplace transform of this u of t, that is equal to 1 upon s. So this is the Laplace transform of your first signal, that is your equation number 1. Now let us take the Laplace transform of second signal. Second signal, the original formula of Laplace transform is minus infinity to plus infinity. Here the Laplace transform of x2 of t, so x2 of t into e raised to minus st d of t. Now here we have to substitute x2 of value, that is 1 for this range and minus 1 for 1 to 2. So first I am substituting x2 value 1 for range 0 to 1 and then minus 1 value from 1 to 2. Now just solve the integration. E raised to minus st integration is e raised to minus st divided by minus s with the limit 0 to 1. Here I am taking that minus 1 side outside the integration. So the integration of this is also e raised to minus st divided by s, but now the limits is from 1 to 2. Now here I am substituting the limits. Instead of t, first I substitute the 1 value, and instead of t I substitute the 0 value. Denominator is same. Minus, instead of t first substitute 2 and then substitute 1. So now open the bracket. Here e raised to 0 will be replaced with the 1, and after opening the bracket I'll get this result. Now this is minus and minus, this term get minus 2. So these two term remain as it is and minus minus become minus 2 e raised to minus s divided by s. This is my equation number 2. Now instead of this method, here I am taking the value of x2 of t, 1 and minus 1 for this range. You can consider or you can convert this x2 of t in this form also. That means here we have first u of t signal with amplitude 1. So first I have to generate u of t signal with amplitude 1. The range is from 0 to infinity. But at t is equal to 1, we want that plus 1 amplitude into a minus 1. So that means you are at one level and you want to jump from plus 1 to minus 1. So therefore I am subtracting one value with minus 2. So 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. So then your amplitude is from 1 to minus 1. But you want that minus 1 value at t is equal to 1. So the second signal is minus. Now the amplitude is 2. This signal start from 1. So if I subtract this 2 signal, then from 0 to 1 only this signal is absent. So we'll get plus 1 amplitude. But 1 onwards, whenever we have 1, then 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So then the subtraction is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. But again you want to stop that minus 1 value at t is equal to 2. That means you want that minus 1 value into a 0. So minus 1 into 0. So we have to add plus 1 in that minus 1. So the value becomes 0. So here at t is equal to 2. So therefore another step signal which is at u is equal to t minus 2 with amplitude of 1. If I consider that signal at t is equal to 2, the amplitude is 1. Then the subtraction and addition of this all signal results into this signal. Now if I take the Laplace transform of this x2 of t, then u of t is equal to 1 upon s minus 2 u of t minus 1 is minus 2 is common. For this minus 1 delay we are taking minus s, and u of t Laplace transform is 1 upon s. Here the delay is minus 2, so therefore this is e raised to minus 2 s. So this is your second equation. So you can solve by this method also or by this method also. You will get same result. Now let's proceed to the next part. Now according to the convolution property, first we have to compute the product and then we have to take the inverse Laplace transform of that product. Now substitute x1 of s and x2 of t s. Then open the bracket. After opening the bracket, cancel the terms, and these are the remaining terms. Now we have to take inverse Laplace transform of this bracket. So first initially I separate the inverse Laplace transform to each and every term. Now before taking inverse Laplace transform, this is 1 upon s square. As we know, the inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s square is t u of t. Here also we have 1 upon s square, but in numerator we have exponential term. And just remember, whenever you have exponential term, that represents delay in time. So delay in time with minus 1 value, delay in time with minus 3 value, delay in time with minus 4 value. So what we will do, first we are writing first term as it is, minus 2 outside your inverse Laplace transform, and here only I just write the 1 upon s square, and for this e raised to minus s value I am just replacing t with the t minus 1. So I am considering only 1 upon s square constant outside the inverse Laplace transform, and for exponential term I am replacing t with that value. Here e raised to minus 3s, so therefore t is equal to t minus 3. Here for last the t value with the t minus 4, so here I am replacing t with the t minus 4. The remaining 1 upon s square remain as it is. Now take the inverse Laplace transform. So 1 upon s square Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform is t u of t. Here also t u of t, but because of that exponential term we have to replace t with the t minus 1. Because of that exponential term we have to replace t with the t minus 3. Here 1 upon s square Laplace, inverse Laplace transform is again the same t u of t. Here also t u of t, but the time is t is equal to t minus 4. Now the first term remain as it is, and for remaining term here I am replacing t with the t minus 1. So t minus 1, t minus 1. Here I am replacing t with the t minus 3. So t minus 3 u of t minus 3. And for last term again t replaced with the t minus 4 and u of t minus 4. So this is the end result of your this example. Thank you.